Dissatisfied? Happy? Miserable? Are you looking for love in all the wrong places? It's time for the Michelle Hughes Show, where we keep it real. Tune in daily and join our controversial topics as we talk about singles, sex, and men and women's issues. And now, the queen of relationships on the Michelle Hughes Show. Always keeping it real. Your host, Michelle Hughes.
Well, we want to welcome you tonight to our show. Yes, I'm Michelle Hughes, and I'm the queen of relationships. And tonight we have a show that is just for you, those who are going through a breakup, coming through a breakup, coming out of a breakup, whatever the case may be. We're talking about how to meet new people after a breakup, and this is part 2. And the reason why we decided to continue it is because we had questions that were not answered, and we still had some things that we wanted to discuss that will help you make a good transition through your breakup, because it's never easy when you are leaving someone that you once loved and cared about that person. And so you have to understand the challenges that you're facing so you won't feel like you're all alone, all by yourself. And I have a letter here, and it says here, "Dear Michelle, please help me with some answers to get over my relationship with my ex-boyfriend. Thanks, Cheryl." Well, Cheryl, we hope that before tonight's over, we would have given you some answers to some of the situations that you're feeling, the emotion, I should say, that you're feeling at this time. And we want you to come through and understand you're not by yourself. That's why we have this show. This is for singles, people who are going through situations that most people don't talk about or maybe not even understand. And so we are just happy that we're going to give you places that you can go maybe and meet some people that sometimes we can't even think of things to do. But I just believe that it'll happen naturally. But, you know, in these places that you may go to, you just may find that person that you will find maybe a true romance that will lead into marriage. But we're not telling you to do it right now. But we just, you know, some of you have been broken up with your ex for some time, maybe at least 6 months, and sometimes it's even a year. And so hopefully tonight you would leave with some information that's going to help you. Well, I'm going to say this. First of all, number one is you must understand that your relationship is over. Sometimes the biggest mistake that we make in our breakup is pretending it didn't happen. You have to realize that you broke up for a good reason, and going back isn't an option. Until you accept this, you can't start healing. It's important that you want to go through the healing process so that you can regroup and be open to the new person that's going to come into your life. But until you accept what has happened to you, you may find yourself, you know, keep reminiscing, having those flashbacks, and you have to just begin to let go and let God. Number 2 is you can cry. That's right. It's okay to cry. Allow yourself time to mope around or cry. You can tear up if it's you, or it could be a man or female, and you may look at the love notes or what have you, but you don't want to feel all pent up on the inside. Release it now. You must start to snap out of it, because if you don't, you'll find yourself never getting through to the other side where you want to really feel a sense of relief. 3 is stop trying to contact your ex. You gotta stop doing that right now. You might want to text, drive by their home, or you may even want to call them up. But you must resist that urge. Remember, give yourself and your ex-partner time to get over each other because you both are hurting. Maybe in some months or so, you can try to regain a friendship. But right now, you must refrain from any contact from your ex. 4 is stay busy. Do not continue to just mope around and, thinking about your ex. No, go to the gym. Revisit some of your friends or family members. Start working on your favorite hobby or do anything to keep you from being bored and from thinking about your ex. Whatever you do, you got to break those chains, okay? Then 5 is you have to make yourself start thinking about other things. You must snap out of it and you have to stop thinking about your past with him or her. This will bring about sadness. If you keep dwelling on that person, start thinking about happy things and your new adventures, the things that you're going to tackle this year. And you can't do it if you continue to just mope around, keep thinking about your past. No, change your thought process. Begin to think about good things, new things. And if you don't do that, you're going to feel trapped. Okay? You don't want to feel trapped. You want to snap out of it and start thinking about other things. 6, make a list of all the new things you plan to achieve. Say maybe you might want to write down number 1 might be taking tennis lessons, or 2 you might think about going skiing, or 3 you might start thinking about a health class or teaching that will teach you how to cook or better or how to eat better. So these are some of the things that you can do that will help you to regroup yourself and start thinking different about where you're going. And so you're going to do what? You're going to make a new list about all the things that you plan to do. Listen, we're going to go to a break. We're going to come right back because we have some more things that we want to share with you concerning how to end all that, the nuance of thinking about your ex.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back as we deal with more heart-to-heart issues. This is the Queen of Relationships on the Michelle Hughes Show, where we keep it real. Stay with us on the Michelle Hughes Show.
That's right. We want you to remember to tell a friend to come to the Michelle Hughes Show. We're here every day, Monday through Friday, from 7:30 to 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. And we need you to tell a friend because this is a place to come. You single people, you go out there and tell your friends about our show because this is a place that you can come and get information that's going to help you in your relationships or to make yourself better. All right. Now, number 7 is start doing it. All the things that we mentioned previously, start doing it. You will change when you start to do it. If you don't start doing it, then you won't find yourself changing. So maybe you can do a makeover in your home or backyard, or start going to an aerobic class or whatever things that really interest you. Start doing something and start doing it. Don't stop, but do it, okay? 8 is time heals all things. As the time goes, it will begin to heal all your wounds and attachments to your partner. See, time heals. The pain you once felt will not stay forever. Even when it feels like it will last forever. Hang in there. Remember, God is on your side. He will bring you out. And He will. You have to know that God is not your enemy. He's your friend. He understands everything that you're going through at this time. Well, listen, I'm going to give you some places to go to meet your new person. You can go to maybe a singles club. A lot of people have met people on these sites, I'm not an advocator of it, but, people are doing it. So maybe you can go to one of those sites and meet people because, you can find out who they are. They give you who they are, where they live, and things of this nature. So that's a place that you can go and meet people. What about number 2, church? You can go to maybe some churches have singles departments, and you can be a part of their singles and join the church and be a part of their church, and you'll start meeting new people. 3, go to the library. Sometimes when you're in the library, people are in there, and you might find someone, and they look at you, and you look at him, and next thing you know, you're connecting. 4, what about the grocery store or shopping? Or 5, some art museums. A lot of people like to go to, different places, historical museums in your location, wherever you may live. Or 6, you can go on a cruise ship. And there are many available people sometimes on cruises. Or maybe the laundry mat. You can go to a laundry place, maybe in your apartment or something like that. Or what about in your neighborhood? Listen, there are plenty of places. Just have yourself, remember, just to be open and don't find yourself feeling all bogged down about where am I going to meet the next person. Your biggest thing right now is getting over your ex, healing, letting that process take its place, and then you will find yourself just exploding with energy and just feeling good about you. That's the most important thing during this time, is praying through until change comes within yourself, that you will never feel the way you once felt, even before we started this conversation. Well, you know what we do here. We keep it real.
Thanks for tuning in to the Michelle Hughes Show. Join us daily for more hot topics with the Queen of Relationships. Always keeping it real. See you tomorrow on the Michelle Hughes Show.